Good evening. This is Coach Rowe here with another video from Track Addicts. Um, First of all, if you're seeing this on YouTube, please, if you like the video, please like it and please subscribe to my page. I'm going to have a lot more content coming out. I'm going to be putting on, recording a lot of the great races that are coming up, and I'll talk about that in a subsequent video. But today the topic is improving your mile time, as you see here. Um, so we just basically got out of the preseason for indoor. So now we're getting into the main stretch of indoor season from January to about mid-February, end of February. Then we get into championship time. So, and a lot of people use indoor season to propel them for outdoor season to have a great outdoor season. So I want to talk about improving your mile time. So the first thing you want to do, and the philosophy is to use distance or miles for strength, and then use intervals on the track or whatever. If you know you're a coach and you don't have a track, you can measure out a distance, use those intervals on the track to get your athlete used to running the pace that you would like them to run in a mile. But first you need to get that mileage in. The mileage helps you with your strength for the middle of the mile and of course the end of the mile. So you'll have enough strength to kick it out at the end. So for mileage, you want to run around 20 to 30 miles per week, or 4 to 5 miles, 6 days per week, preferably in the morning if you have time to split your workout. Of course, if you don't have time to run in the morning, I'm going to talk about how you can sneakily get that mileage in and at track practice without it being too much. But some way you have to get the mileage in. It doesn't have to be at a crazy fast pace. It just has to be done so you can build your endurance and you can get to strengthen your legs to for the miles. Now, but as far as the track workout that you see here, Monday, of course, in track and field is huge for any track runner, because you want to start off the week doing great work, and probably most likely doing your best work. So the Monday track workout is 8 to 10 400 meters with 100 meters walk, rest, recovery at your desired goal mile pace. In this case, a 5-minute mile. So of course, if you want to run a 4-minute mile, you would just adjust this, adjust the pace accordingly. Now, as a note, coaches out there, when you're giving your athletes this 100-meter rest, you want to make sure that they don't bend down once they cross the line. You want them to just keep walking, put their hands on their head, and focus on mind control, the mind controlling the body, not vice versa. Of course, you're gonna, some younger athletes or may have trouble with it, but if you are adamant about them, just once they finish the 400s, to continue to walk, before you know it, it won't be an issue. Hopefully, after a while, you'll get them to be able to do a little, light jog in between, and then get in a rhythm, where it's just like, if you're fortunate enough to have 4 or 5 milers that can run around the same pace, or similar, um, you can get one person to lead each rep, and they can get in a rhythm, and it ends up being a lot easier than it seems. Um, and for the example, like I'm saying, is that if you're trying to run a 5-minute mile, that's about a minute 20 or 80-second pace on average for 400 meters for each lap. So, um, you know, so you want to keep each 400 on average somewhere around that pace. You don't want to come out the first one running 60 seconds, and you don't want to have the last one be 2 minutes. So you want to try to keep that average about 4 to 5 seconds of a variance, either above or below. Tuesday, you want to come back with 4 to 6, 800 meters around 2 minute and 40 pace for each interval with 5 minutes rest in between. You can give more rest or less rest according to what you're trying to accomplish. But again, you want to stay in that pace that you already started in with the, on Monday. And then Wednesday, you can normally, when I was running in college and everything, and now, if looking at the professional coaches and the professional athletes and most college programs, on a typical week, Wednesday is kind of a recovery day where you still do some kind of running, but it's not significant and it's really not under a clock. So Wednesday can be a recovery day in the afternoon, just doing some easy 300s, 500s, 600s, thousands, etc. No time, just to complete about 60% capacity. And you can do anywhere between 4 to 8. Thursday, now you come back off of Monday and you break it down to running 10 200 meters, okay, at half the 400 meter pace. So very easy math of what you did on Monday, or what they did on Monday, which is 40-second average, right? So you're looking for a 5-minute mile. That's about a minute 20 for each 400. And then it's about 40 seconds on average for each 200 meters. And the same rest, 100-meter walk rest. And I mean, the ideal walk rest is you put a cone at the 50 meters. Once they finish, let them walk up to the 50 meters, turn around, and they get back, just start them right back. Don't let them gather and get some water. And I mean, they can have their water bottles while they walk, but when they get back to the start line, they have to go. Now with the 200 meters, I mean, if you want to make it more interesting, of course, you can just have them run from 200 meters to 200 meters, and then just put a cone at both curves, top of each curve, and then they can just so that'll make it a little bit more interesting and easy to take doing this. If you're doing this workout every other week or whatever, it'll provide them some variety. Friday should be an easy run day of 3 miles or so. And again, and then Saturday, it was a competition. Now, of course, if you have a competition and it's not significant, you can go ahead and do the 200 meters. I mean, do this whole program. It's not something where you're looking for the athlete to PR or something like that, if it's just a workout. But of course, if it's a race where you want them to run up to their best performance, you want to back off the Thursday workout and probably move, move Thursday's workout to Wednesday and probably cut it down from 10 to about 6 and make it more of a fast paced workout. And then, give them some um, recovery on Thursday. Do, Wednesday, if you have access to it, sit them in the boots. If you don't have boots, put them in the ice bath for a short period of time. Make sure they warm down significantly and stretch to get that lactic acid out of their legs, so they can come back Saturday for their competition. Or you can have a time trial on Saturday as well, to judge how the workout is doing. Because maybe, they're already in shape and maybe they are knocking these 400s out, knocking the 200s out. You're like, wow. So you come Saturday and they run under 5, so then you just adjust it down, do some variable things the next week, and then come back again the next week, not 2 weeks following, and then do it again. And if you keep doing this workout every other week or every 3 weeks or so, it's good because number one, athletes like when they, when the more complicated workouts are, the harder it is for athletes to um, complete it, especially for younger athletes. I like that acronym KISS, keep it simple, stupid. So if you can do that, a lot of times, you'll have more success, and they'll get used to doing this workout. And then or Saturday, if you don't have a competition and you ran them hard on Thursday and they're deficient on their mileage, you can give them, a long run on Saturday, or 5 to 10 mile run, and then Sunday is a rest day. Now a tip, if now I get it, everybody can't get up in the morning and run for different reasons. So what you can do is have your milers run, do an easy warm up of 1.5 miles before they do whatever drills and active stretching that you have them do. And then after you give them some rest, you have them jog down another 1.5 miles, and that's 3 miles right there. And if you have them do that 4 days a week, 3 times 4 is 12. They come back Friday, do an easy 3. That's 15 miles. Then Saturday, let's say they come back and do let's say they do 8. 5 is split the difference between 5 and 10. They do 8. That's 22 miles right there. So, it's not difficult to achieve these numbers. It's just a matter of getting them used to the volume. Once they get used to it, they'll be fine. And then what will get them used to doing it and get them like doing it is well, most it's after a while. I mean, of course, there's always going to be times where us as athletes, us as runners, don't feel like coming to practice that day or whatever. And this is a very heavy load, but the result is going to be, if you do it properly, you keep lowering the pace, and you get their mileage in, they will start to lower their times rather quickly. So once any athlete sees their times coming down, and they can see that, okay, my time is coming down because I'm doing these workouts. So come on, coach, let's keep doing this. Let's keep doing this work. So, all right. So try this workout. Let me know down in the comments how it does for you. And also look for, some products coming forward We have an Etsy page. Later down the line, we're going to have a website for sure. They're going to be doing some programs, sprinting programs, distance programs. Going to be doing some workouts, and of course, as I said, we have some big years coming up with the well, this year we have the indoor world championships, the world championships in Oregon, the Olympics. So we're going to be covering all these things, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I look forward to interacting with you guys here going forward. All right. So Coach Rowe, Track Addicts, have a great evening.